NBC6 News Today at 6 starts now.
I was thinking, should I bring the mustache back?
I mean, that was kind of a pencil stash.
A little pencil
that was like
stash.
A little, did you use a marker in the morning to fill that in?
But I thought it was cool. And you couldn't smile. You had to look cool in the photo.
I know, in all your photos.
All of them. I don't know what I was
There's
thinking.
no teeth, no nothing.
Now I can't stop smiling. But you know what? If you can't laugh at yourself, how can you laugh at anything else?
Those were great pictures.
It is the first day of school for students in Miami-Dade County Public Schools, so big smiles all across the board. Good morning, South Florida. Good morning, teachers, students, parents, and everybody watching. I'm Chris Anderson.
And I'm Constance Jones. It's a big day for everyone out there. Of course, we've got team coverage for you to make sure that you get the day started just right, from the buses hitting the roadways to the superintendents and teachers welcoming the kids back to school.
What's cool, too, the two people at the bottom there, Lorraine and Ari, both public school graduates here in South Florida as well. So that's kind of neat. All right, before you head out the door, we do want to get things started with a weather plan because we have to know how to dress the kids as they head out to the bus stops. A good thing in South Florida to always have with you is that umbrella.
That's right. Meteorologist Adam Berg is here with a look at the first day of school forecast. Hey, Adam.
All right, so mostly good news to share. We're not going to be fighting through showers and thunderstorms first day back, which is nice, right? Because we're trying to figure out how this whole thing works again, right? It is going to be warm, but also not as hot as like the last 2 months and change with those heat advisories, excessive heat warnings. So mostly good news to share. We will likely see some afternoon storms, but maybe they'll be just after pickup. We'll time it out in a second. So here's that temperature improvement. 79 in Miami. We had been living in the mid 80s with feels like temps well into the mid 90s here early. Now feels like temperature 82. You can thank the rain for some of that. Doesn't take much, just some extra cloud, a little bit of rain kind of turns the atmosphere over and it feels a little better out there. Key West hasn't gotten the memo yet, right? 86 feels like 95, although Key West, your high temperature yesterday, 89. That was the first time below 90 in a little over 3 weeks. So even a little improvement there. Speaking of the Keys, some showers, Big Pine over towards Marathon. That's really it. The other batch of showers and thunderstorms well out over the Atlantic waters, moving away from land. So we are going to be dry this morning. Here's future trackers showing that we're good right through lunchtime. It's going to be probably, 2, 3, 4 o'clock. So if it's 3 to 4 o'clock, maybe we can sneak a pickup in before these storms hit, right? So we'll be on top of that. Great day to download the NBC6 app. You can time those storms, maybe if you're right in that line to pick up the kids, right? So here's what we're thinking. Joanna, temperatures right around 92 as those storms are developing here, which is about typical for this time of the year. So things looking pretty good on my side of the world. How you looking over there?
Things are looking pretty good over here too, Adam, right? Which is always great news. No major incidents right now in Miami-Dade. But let's go ahead and take a look at those drive times if you're getting ready to drop off your kids at school or maybe commute to work, right? So on I-95 northbound between downtown Miami to the Golden Glades interchange, that's only going to take you about a 10-minute drive there. Palmetto northbound between the Dolphin Expressway and I-75, you're looking at 8 minutes. And then if you're traveling anywhere between US 1 on 95 to Sunset Drive, you're looking at about 11 minutes there. A little bit later, I'm going to remind you of some safety tips before you hit the roadways to remind you as the kids start to head out to school. Chris and Constance.
All right, teachers in the third largest school district in the nation are ready to welcome the students back.
Yeah, they've been busy setting up their classrooms and spent all summer long getting ready for this big day to welcome in those students for a brand new school year.
Our team coverage continues this morning with NBC6's Ari Otzer. He joins us from American Senior High School in Hialeah with all the excitement this morning. Good morning, Ari.
Good morning, guys. I got to say, I love that little music we play coming into the education stuff for back to school. It's like gets you in the groove, right, for back to school morning. And that's what today is. We're at American Senior High School. And like every other school in Miami-Dade County Public Schools, the third largest district in the nation, we're seeing signs of life. The gates just opened. Some of the band kids are walking in because the superintendent's coming here. The band will be out here playing when he arrives. And soon there will be lines of anxious parents dropping off their kids and all the nervous students walking into the classrooms, hoping there's friends in their classes. It's that feeling of excitement mixed with terror, the first day of school ritual, and it's happening today. So yesterday, we were watching some teachers get their classrooms ready, their last-minute preps done down at Southside preparatory academy. It's a K through 8 in the Brickell area. And the common denominator for all of them, and yeah, I can't believe I just used a math reference at 6 o'clock in the morning, but I did. The common denominator is that they are enthusiastic and ready for the flood of kids coming their way. And here's what a couple of them had to say about today.
The students come excited and they come nervous, but what they don't know is that teachers are also excited, but we're also nervous as well. I am super excited. I get to have my old students from last year, but I also get to meet brand new students.
Well, I teach middle school, and middle school kids are silly and awkward and shy, but outgoing and still kids. So my first week is always just team building.
Yeah, just getting everybody to know each other, right? That's the first work that teachers have to do, is making their classrooms feel comfortable, making all their students feel comfortable. And that's one of the things several teachers told us about the new state laws that impact what they can say, what they can do in their classrooms. They're wary of the politics getting into the classroom. But everybody told us the same thing. They're just going to focus on making sure their kids, all of their kids, feel welcome and comfortable in their classrooms, and they're ready to learn the curriculum that they're going to be taught. So let's hope this is a great school year. Superintendent is coming here later. We'll be back at 6:30 with more of our back to school coverage. Guys, back to you. And by the way, Chris, I had that same kind of like weird mustache when I was in high school at Deerfield Beach High School too, and I'm not bringing it back.
Oh, come on.
Bringing it back.
We'll do it together in unison. Come on, Ari. It's a team effort. I like how he matches American high school's color pattern, too.
Yeah, he does. He looks good. All right, let's switch gears over to NBC6's Lorena Enclon. She continues our team coverage this morning. She is live from the school bus depot with more details on those buses that are now rolling out.
They are, Constance and Chris, and this is a huge part of the puzzle to make today go smoothly. Our bus drivers putting in the work this morning. Take a look. This is the bus depot here, and it just keeps getting more active as the morning goes on. I want to call the Chopper 6 now so we could show our video from a bird's eye view. You can see just how many buses are out here to get ready and get those kids to school on time. They have a lot of ground to cover. As we know, Miami-Dade County, a huge area for us here and the third largest school district. And so as they're rolling out here of this bus depot on Northwest 122nd Street, I do want to show you what the superintendent of schools said last week in preparation for today and the rest of the school year. Now, Dr. Jose Dotres held a kickoff ceremony at Miami Senior High School in the hopes of inspiring staff and teachers. Dotres touched on several themes and thanked the teachers for handling the unprecedented influx of 20,000 immigrant kids last school year. Now, after the kickoff event, Dotres held a news conference where he was asked repeatedly about the impact of the state's decrees on education policy. Take a listen.
I have to keep a close watch on educational issues that are impacting our school district, and I really cannot begin to engage on the political side, because I do not want to lose focus on the educational.
Now back out here live, keep in mind that all these buses will be joining you in traffic this morning. So keep an eye out for them, but more importantly, keep an eye out for the students who are getting on and off the bus. Also, I want to mention, you saw one of the great teachers in Ari's piece there. The school district hired 600 teachers in preparation for the school year today, and they still have another 280 spots open as they confront that statewide teacher shortage that's also impacting us here at Miami-Dade. Back to you guys in the studio.
Lorena, thank you. Live for us at the bus depot this morning. And as we head back and we start the new school year, students are trending out their toys for school supplies. We spoke with consumer expert Elizabeth Warner about what products are actually worth purchasing.
So I always say start with the basics, like your great gel pens and your notebooks, when you send the kids off to school, because I know we have these huge lists, but a lot of times teachers will change what their needs are. So when we go buy all those things ahead of time, we don't necessarily need them all.
That's right. So the bottom line is start with some of the basics like the book bags, the notebooks, the pencils or highlighters. And when it comes to how much you're spending, well, a simple Google search could make all the difference.
That's how you're going to be able to price shop, comparison shop, find out where those specials are, and get the best deals.
Yeah, good tips there. And with the hustle and bustle of the morning routines, she says it's best to prepare the night before, especially when it comes to those packed lunches. So she says cut up those vegetables, prep your bags with fruit, and then leave them to go to school with a big smile on their face.
Hey, remember, big box stores, the Targets, the Walmarts, they got to clear out all the school supplies to make room for Halloween decorations.
So they go on sale.
Yes. So get them at discount when they clear them out. Good tips there, Constance. Catholic schools in South Florida welcome back students on Wednesday, a day earlier. Kids and parents all smiles, heading back together for a brand new school year.
We've been preparing all summer. We missed the kids tremendously. It's bittersweet because summer's over, but the kids are happy to be back.
900 students are back or beginning in grades pre-K to 8th grade over at St. Teresa's Catholic School, and some students have already set their academic goals. Lofty goals already. Parents are excited for their children and the new experiences they're going to get to enjoy this year. Students sharing what they're looking forward to the most.
I'm excited about PE. I'm happy to see my friends. About learning new stuff and getting a new teacher.
Aww. Returning students say that they know some things will be different this year. It is a brand new school year and they're entering a new grade level, but some things will remain the same. Some familiar faces and routines like hanging out with their friends and going to recess and eating the school lunch. It's a brand new start for all of them with a mix of fresh and familiar.
Of course, wake up with MBC6 as we get you ready for school all month long. We'll have special stories airing all month, profiling our local schools, our students, and mental health issues, along with our educators. Keep watching MBC6. Go to our website at MBC6.com or the MBC6 app for everything you need for back to school.
Do you remember your first day of kindergarten?
I do remember like portions of the day and being like the shortest one. My growth spurt didn't happen until like 4th grade.
I remember I was terrified, and I remember I ran out of the classroom to try and chase my mom down.
Oh, no.
And the teacher had to run out and grab me and pull me back into class. And I'm like, no.
And now we can't get rid of you.
No, you can't get rid of me. 6:11 is your time. It's a good time to remind drivers out there, school zones back in effect. Look for the flashing yellow lights. Remember, 15 miles an hour in most school zones, so be ready to slow it down. We want to protect the kids. Coming up, NBC6 traffic anchor Joanna Torres is going to have more about school safety zone information that you need to know as we head into this brand new school year.
Yes, seniors at a South Florida community furious over fees. Only on 6th, the reason and the amount they're going to be expected to pay.
And here's a question for you this morning. Are you looking for a new forever friend? Well, there's a local animal shelter now over capacity and hoping that their pets can help find new forever homes. We'll tell you the efforts by the community to make this happen coming up when we come back. 6:12 is your time. You're watching NBC6 Today. We'll be right back.